Right, welcome back. Well, we're in May. Well, we're April actually, but we will finish in May. So this would be the episode that catches up with Daggerwin Chainsaw. And I realized I bought this. I will obviously catch you guys up with what happened. I realized that it really was a waste of time for me to even do it because although I may be in the same sort of episode and month and all that sort of stuff, I am not in the same as far as posting, because I am quite a bit behind posting. So I'm going to have to post everything really, really fast. So it was really a waste of me doing anything that I did for no purpose whatsoever. Now, why do I have so much money? That's probably going to be the number one question. And the answer to that is, where are we? This. Oh, please don't. Oh, I thought I spawned. This is the answer to that. Right? Quality sunflower. If you remember, I had 70,000, just under 70 or 80,000 liters of sunflower that I put into it to make flour. Now I got just under 103,000 liters of flour to this, and I'm going to show you what I'm talking about. Now I'm not going to be doing this again, because if I do this again, I will obviously win hands down without any. Okay, did I pass where I was going? Yes, I did. I needed to be here. This is worth so much money that when I sold, luckily I kept the pallet just to show you. Now I can't see how much it is, but if we go into prices, it varies. I think it's towards the bottom here. Where are you? Sunflower flour. Now it varies. Now it's 17.5. I got 18,300 per 1,000 liters. I had completely forgotten about it, to be honest. And then I sold it, and it kind of didn't click for a little bit. And then all of a sudden I looked at my money and I'm thinking, whoa, what's happening with the money? And then I kind of understood what happened to the money. So this tractor was available. This is the cedar planted that I wanted to buy. So I honestly didn't know what to do about it, but obviously I did not cheat the system. It is what it is. I have exactly the same wind mill, or the flour that everybody else has. So it's not like I've got more than everybody else, than Chainsaw and Daggerwin has. So realistically, I don't really. Wow, look at the close in May next month. Okay, so that's from me fast forwarding a few months to catch up with them. Obviously, goat cheese. So in October, so you got some goat cheese to sell. Milk bottled, October as well. Where's the bread? That's what I was looking at. Bread, 500,000 in January. Yeah, it's ridiculous amounts. Really, really ridiculous amounts of money. There's all the cheese. I kept pushing it back. And then I found out that I didn't really need to push it, that particular dairy. Oh, hang on. We have finances. We have a loan. There we are. We need to pay it. We need to repay our loan. Beautiful. Now we're back to square one as far as the loan is concerned. So yeah, like I said, I will not be doing sunflower flour anymore. Because with the amount of sunflower that I have planted, and I better catch up with that as well. So this is all the sunflower that I planted, and now we're planting soybeans. We got a little bit of canola, a little bit of barley for the chickens. With the amount that I have planted, where I could just do that and that's it, and transform it all into sunflower, and in 2 seasons I could probably make $4 million each time, which obviously is not what I want to do. As it is, money is becoming way too easy to make now that I've got everything. So I sort of kept thinking about how to do it, because no matter what I do, it's just going to be over the top as far as what the money that I made from the sunflower. So I honestly didn't know how to approach this. So I don't know. We'll see. I don't know what to do about it. It kind of made me feel really bad, in the sense that I didn't film anything. I was trying to catch up, type of thing, and I didn't film me. Oops. I didn't film me doing anything other than trying to go through the months to catch up. And then I looked at the money and I'm like, whoa. But anyway, it is what it is. Nothing I can do about it. Like I said, it is realistic. It's not added money or anything of that sort in. So yeah. Now, one thing that we can do, and I will get into that as well, is we'll buy a field and put a buffalo pasture, which I've always wanted to do. So we'll need to do that. But at the same time, I need to start looking into some sort of grass fields, because a lot of my grass is now in TMR, which again, I didn't pay attention to that, and I got a humongous amount of TMR, which again, I could sell and make quite a lot of money from it. Okay, you can stay here. I'm pretty sure that in our last episode, before I went through all this, I got myself as the roller, which in fast forwarding all these months, it didn't actually register the rolling, even though I did roll it, even though it went through the process of actually showing me that I'm rolling the fields. And when I checked them, it showed them rolled, and then it showed them that they were not rolled. So I honestly don't know what happened there. I'm trying to figure out, you know what, I'm just going to leave you in here, because the last thing we want... Oh, let's have a look at the discounted area. Okay, no, we're not going to do that, and we're not going to do that. So let's have a look. Where do we put the buffalo? Potatoes. You know what? I was just thinking about it. We now can afford... We can afford now to do potatoes. When are potatoes harvested? Let's have a look. August and September, which we got nothing that we can do then. So what is this? 94%, 80%, 90%. I'm going to think about that one. Okay, we got our trees over there, which haven't really amounted to much. What is going on here? Rice. Okay, so now what we want to do is, I think that's the grass field, and this is the buffalo field, right? So where is the entry here? Okay, the entry is from here. This is onto field number 34. How do these things open? Let's have a look. Okay, so do we want this to be my buffalo field and that to be my grass field. Right. Or do we kind of want to be like these? That's in the 80s. It's in the 80s. They're about the same. So how do we get in here? Let's have a look. So this is the road. No, it's not. So the road is up here, right? Okay, so do we go no? No. Okay, that's going to other fields. Okay, so the entry is through there. There's no other entry, right? Okay. So that's the entry through this yard over here. Which would mean that that would not necessarily be the best field for me to put my buffalo in, because I don't really have access to it, do I? Okay, this is my sheep, so let's have a look at another. I'm wasting way too much time thinking about this. I don't know. I will think about this one and we'll find. I want to have easy access to it, so I don't want to be in a position where it's probably these two fields here that are going to be the best ones. 0.36, so not even an acre together. This is 3 acres together. I will find a field and we'll worry about that later. Okay, we'll stay with this guy for a while. Alright, so all our fields are now planted. So we've got, what do we have? Sunflower, soybeans, canola, barley, bitter wheat, and canola. And I may consider buying these two fields for potatoes just for the fun of it. So we do something different. Now that I have the money, I'm going to look, see if there is a different type of harvester that we can harvest potatoes, and maybe we'll start doing spinach and all that sort of stuff as well. And that way it gives me a little bit of, doing stuff, well, to do something different, I suppose. So we'll look at potatoes, we'll look at the root crops and see what happens with that. Now we're going to be rolling these fields. I'm going to look for a field where to put the buffalo. The fields that I chose, they're nice fields. The problem is I'm going to look, see if I've got a better way to get in. If there is a better way to get in, that's where our buffaloes are going. If there isn't, a good way to go in other than through the yard. See, the yard is, I know that particular yard is over $1 million, so I definitely don't want to be spending that kind of money to just buy a yard just for the fun of owning another yard. And it becomes hard to have equipment all over the place type of thing. I'm pretty sure that my greenhouses have run out of fertilizer a long time ago. And I think all that fast forwarding that I did, I lost all the money from them. Let's just check them all real quick. Yep. Oh, that one's not. So that one must have had because I bought the pallets of fertilizer and must have had one just sitting there. Hence, that one has not run out. But the other three have, which is fine. I don't really care. It kind of, which is strangely right. It kind of put a bit of a, I don't know, bit of a, not the nicest feeling type of thing. The fact that I made so much money from the sunflower flour. Kind of put a bit of a damper on it. I kind of knew that you're getting a lot of money, but honestly, I did not expect that. You know, I expected, which is stupid because all I would have had to do is work it out. But I kind of expected, I thought, a couple of 100,000 type of thing, and that's it. Which, yeah, now when you think about it, it kind of makes no sense that I even thought that. But that's what I did. But anyway. So all our planting is now done. We are up to date as far as timing with Chainsaw and Daggerwin. Now, does that mean that we're on the same year? All that, I don't know. I remember even Daggerwin tried to sort of figure out what year he's in, and he couldn't work it out. So if he couldn't work it out, for sure, I'm not going to be able to work it out. So I do like that as a, putting buffalo over here and having the rest of it over here, like a grass field or something. But yeah, if that doesn't work out, I may even buy this and, I may even buy that to sell that. And that way it gives us a reason to go out this way. Come on, I don't know why it does it. Let's go visit it. I don't think I've ever been in this field. So let's just put the, okay. So where is the entry point? All right, we got ourselves a bit of a bush through here. Yeah, I may even buy this one and just make the whole lot buffalo. So let's go have a look where the entry is. I think the entry is here somewhere from, okay, no, that's the house. Right there. So that's beautiful. It's double doors as well. So this is where we're going to have the buffalo. Come on. So what I'm going to do, well, I'm not going to do anything from that menu, am I? Okay, so we'll... Okay, welcome back. Well, come on. And I nearly missed the month of May on selling my clothing. I was just going to sort of fast forward through it, since it realistically should have been fast forwarded to it and just end up in the month of June. That's episode 41, to be in the same lineup with Daggerwin. But I thought, you know what, it cannot be, because month of May is the best month for selling clothes. So because of that, we're going to have to sort of try and back up. I didn't really use my space very wisely here. Come on. It wasn't very smart in using space here. So yeah, I haven't looked to see where the best price is, but I have 711,000 at, don't know where that is, Bolivian something something. Where is this seller point? Oh, this is that horrible place to back into. Well, I thought I would show you the selling of the clothing. I didn't want again to just come up with almost $1 million in sales, even though I really hate coming to this place. It's really horrible to try and back into. I don't know how and why that sell point was placed like that. It just absolutely makes no sense. I wish I would have at least not put collision on the building or something. But anyway, we gotta do it. I suppose what we gotta do. So yeah, making quite a bit of cash off the wool and fabric, and then obviously clothing. And on that bombshell, enjoy the music and have a wonderful day wherever you are around the world. God bless you and your family. I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.